Everybody, happy Thursday. This week is flying by. I cannot believe how quickly it's going. I was just having a conversation with somebody who's had coaches in the past and it didn't work for them. And one of the things that, I hear all of the time is, I've had coaches in the past. I didn't get the support I needed. I didn't get the customizations I needed. I didn't get the results I was after. Now, part of the problem that I notice a lot with coaching is that people aren't giving, coaches specifically, are not giving people customized plans for their goals, their age, their struggles, their hormonal imbalances, their cortisol levels, the equipment they have, the lifestyle they live. And when we don't have a plan that's aligned with all of those things, it's hard to get results. So what I always challenge people to say is if they come to me and say, I've had coaches in the past, it wasn't a great experience, I didn't get the results, I always want to point out that what I do with my clients is very customized. I'm building specific customized programs for them, their goals, the struggles they're having, if they're working out at home, at the gym, if they have any physical restrictions. Because the truth is, if we don't have a plan that fits our lifestyle, our busy schedules, that we, have to work out on certain days of the week that don't fit our schedule and our life and what we're doing, or we have to spend an hour at the gym and then there's drive time of, 30 minutes on either end. If it doesn't fit your lifestyle, you're never going to stick with it long term. So I want to challenge people to understand that with the right program, with exercise taking 30 minutes or less, 3 to 5 days a week, with, nutrition plans that don't make it so you have to do crazy meal prep and make different meals for your family versus you. When we have something that's simple, that's not restrictive, that doesn't take up hours of our day, it's so much easier to stick to our plans. It's so much easier to get into a groove with these lifestyle changes that need to happen. So when people ask me, well, what makes your coaching different? Why would I get results? And it's because it's specific to you. I have clients, my oldest client right now is 69 years old. She's a nurse. She works 12-hour days. Her approach at 69 years old, working 12-hour days, has to be different than my 30-year-old clients that have no kids, work a normal, 9-to-5 job, and have evenings free every day. And that's very different than the clients who are stay-at-home moms with 3 kids who are home all day and can't go to the gym and have to fit workouts into their day, into their lifestyle. So if you don't have a plan that fits you specifically, you're never going to get into the lifestyle. You're never going to get into the non-negotiable habits. You're never going to make those things fit into your schedule if they don't make sense. Now, the worst thing I see people do on a health journey is say, I want to get healthy. And I say, okay, what does that mean to you? And they say, well, I need to start lifting 5 days a week and doing yoga 3 days a week. And I need to stretch, or I need to, do cardio 3 days a week and start cold plunging and sitting in the sauna and drinking a gallon of water and eating more protein and meal prepping and taking vitamins and drinking collagen. And they list out all these 10 things and they upheave their whole life. And 3 days later, they quit and they fail. Now it's January. So many people have done this over the last 2 weeks with their New Year's resolutions. I have heard from hundreds of people that they have already fallen off of their New Year's resolutions and their habits. Why? Because they didn't set realistic goals. What they're doing doesn't make sense for their lifestyle. It doesn't fit. It doesn't work for them. We have to build our habits incrementally. And that's why my program works. We focus on the needle movers first. So exercise and nutrition, that's the foundation. We have to start there. And then we can add on the other things such as sleep quality, lowering cortisol, balancing hormones, getting enough fiber in, creating morning routines, evening routines. If we don't build habits incrementally, then we're never going to stay on them long term. We're going to fall off of our habits. So we have to be realistic about what fits into our lifestyle, what our schedule looks like, how much exercise we're comfortable with starting with. And I meet each client where they're at, and then we build from there. And that's why my program's different. That's why my program works. And everybody's successful in the program if they show up and do the work on their side. Because it's not some cookie cutter program. I'm not just throwing some, PDF of workouts and a meal plan out and saying, follow this, see you in a couple months. That's not how it works. It's very hands-on. My clients do their workouts on their schedule. I build it out in a calendar for them. It's in an app. There's video demonstrations of every exercise. They track their reps and weights. We give them feedback every week on where they can make improvements, where they should be increasing reps and dropping weights down. Because the problem is, people don't know how to exercise for their body. As a coach, it's my job to tell people exactly what to do and the blueprint they need to be successful to get to those goals that they have. So it's my job as a coach to tell somebody that. It's not their job to figure out what to do. And if your coaches aren't guiding you, if you have some program that never changes and you never get feedback or support on how you should be making adjustments, then how can you expect to make progress? You have to be getting constant feedback on your macros, your workouts, your weigh-ins, your progress photos, your mindset. Those are all things that we work on in my program. And that's why it's able to get people such great results. It's designed for them. It's specific. We're setting achievable and attainable goals. It's not something that goes completely out of their comfort zone. We start with what they're comfortable with and we build from there. So please just remember, if you've had bad coaches in the past, I'm sorry, but we don't give up on dating because of one bad boyfriend. There are good coaches out there. And I have a current client who had a coach prior to me where, she lost some weight. She made some progress, but she didn't feel supported. She didn't have a community. She didn't feel a part of something. So you have to remember that if you don't jive with your coach, you're never going to get the best results, because coaching is a very intimate thing. We're talking about your weight, your workouts, your mindset, your food. If you're not comfortable with your coach on a very private level, you're never going to get the best results, because if you can't go to your coach and say, hey, I'm struggling with binge eating at night. I snack too much. I eat the leftovers from my kids' food and I'm not tracking it. I have a terrible diet mindset. My confidence is in the gutter. If you can't tell somebody that and get the support you need, you're never going to be as successful on your health and fitness journey as you could be. So please just remember, it's not a lack of education or knowledge that keeps people from their goals. There's tons of resources online. You could Google anything and get some information. It's the accountability, it's the support, it's the guidance, it's, taking your goals from here to here and knowing how to do that effectively without burning yourself out. If you truly want to have the best results, you need a program that's specific to you. The thing I hear the most from women is, I'm doing all the right things and I'm not getting results. Well, there's a huge difference between doing the right things and doing them the right way for your body and your goals. So you can exercise, but if you're not exercising the right way for your body and your goals, you could be spiking your cortisol, losing muscle mass. You could be, doing too much cardio. You could be doing so many detrimental things that aren't going to get you results. And on the other side, nutrition is key. If your nutrition is not aligned with your exercise plan, you're never going to get your results, because nutrition is the foundation. If you're not getting proper nutrition in, and oftentimes women are under eating. The majority of the clients that come to me, I have to ask to eat more because they've chronically dieted for so long that they don't have the foundations of eating that will allow them to build the muscle mass that they need to increase their metabolism, lower their cortisol. There's so many things that affect it. And then in turn, if your nutrition and your exercise are not working in unison, your results are not going to be optimal. So that's why people can't outwork a bad diet. You can't go work out to try and make up for the fact that you overeat, you don't eat enough protein, you don't get fiber in, you don't eat vegetables. You can't make up for those things, unfortunately. There's no level of exercise that's going to get you to your body goals if you aren't eating properly. So we have to have proper nutrition and we have to have workouts aligned with our goals. And as a body recomp, understand that we have to focus on muscle growth to achieve fat loss. We don't just want weight loss. If you're after weight loss for the sake of losing weight, that's why you're probably on a yo-yo cycle of losing the same 10 pounds over and over again and gaining it back. We don't want weight loss, because weight loss means that we're losing fat, we're losing water, and we're losing muscle. We don't want to lose muscle mass. We want to only lose body fat. Hi, Sam. One of my clients is on here. So we have to be focusing on building muscle mass to improve our metabolism, to lower our body fat. We don't just want the scale number to drop for the sake of dropping. We want our muscle mass to be increasing and our body fat to come down, which makes progress slower. But slow progress is the kind of progress you keep. That's what keeps you from gaining the weight back. And that's what everybody should be after. Everybody should be focusing on fat loss, not weight loss. So if you feel like you don't understand the difference between those things and you need support on your journey, you've been working out and eating healthy and you're not getting the results, then you're not doing it the right way for your body. And I would love to help you. I would love to get you a customized program that's going to guarantee results. I guarantee results with my clients because everything I do is backed by science. It's not my opinion. I'm not some 20-year-old girl bopping around the internet saying, do this and you'll look like me. I'm in my mid-30s. I have 2 kids. I work full-time. I run a household. I have a husband. I know the juggling act that you play in having a busy life and trying to achieve your health goals. So if you feel like you're stuck, if you feel like you're struggling, if you feel like you're spinning your wheels, exercising and eating healthy, and you're stuck in this body that feels uncomfortable to you, then my guess is that your nutrition and your exercise is not aligned with what you need to be doing. And it's not a lack of effort that's keeping you from your goals. It's a lack of education about the right things to do. So if you're ready to change your life, if you're ready to make some improvements to your health, if you're ready to lose some weight and you just don't know how to do it, there are options. I'm happy to help. That's what I do. I help women every day achieve their health and fitness goals in a healthy, sustainable way. So if that's you, comment action below. Let's chat. Let's set up a call and go over some strategy. Figure out what you're doing that may not be working for your body so we could get you on the right plan so you can be successful. You don't need to struggle in a body that's overweight the rest of your life. You don't have to be on restrictive diets the rest of your life. No food is bad. No food is off limits. You shouldn't have to restrict your life forever. That's not how this works. And it shouldn't. And if you're on a diet that makes you miserable, you shouldn't be on it. So please understand, we do not have to be miserable. We do not need to be in the gym an hour a day. We do not need to be cutting out carbs. We don't need to be intermittent fasting. We just need balance, flexibility, and a program that's designed for us so we can get to our goals. So if you need help, reach out. I hope you guys are all having a great day. I hope that this was helpful, and I look forward to supporting some of you on this journey. So have a good one, you guys.